Hello, my name is Juana Gallegos, and today I will be talking about the chapters for the reading reflection for week 2. The first chapter that I will be talking about is about chapter 3, called the Today's Families and Their Partnership with Professionals. In the chapter on page 71, the quote that stood out for me was, it says, family-professional partnerships are relationships on which families and professionals collaborate, capitalizing on each other's judgments and expertise to increase the benefits of education for students, as well as the benefits of supporting for family and professionals. In this chapter, it talks about a lot of the importance about partnershiping with families. And as you will know, families do take an important role in education. So as educators, it is important to know that the students' family members and demographics to understand how to support the child and who is responsible for taking care of the child. This will help the teachers have direct contact with that person that will assist with the child. So by understanding who is a part of the family students' lives, we must also understand how we can help the child's family improve quality of life. And by doing this, we will help the families meet their needs. We will also help the family enjoy their life together as a family. And we will also, as educators, we will also help them have a chance to do things that are important to them. Sometimes parents are become very stressed with school, and they feel like that burden that they don't know how to help their child. So as teachers, we will help them provide that quality of life for the families and the students. And within creating partnerships, we gain the family's trust, first of all. And by gaining the family's trust, we meet their basic needs. We refer and evaluate by individualizing what they need, and we extend their learning. We also volunteer and participate and become advocates for them. And this will becoming a partner with the families will also help the students improve their educational goals as well. One of the experiences that stood out for me is actually more of a personal experiences, and it's because you basically really don't know if a child is dealing with if the family is divorced or is separated, and at any time the family structure of the child can change. And I learned that within our personal experiences when I was took a separation from my marriage. I feel that my family structure and demographics changed. So that could happen as well to a student. So you can't always assume that they will always have the mother and father together, or you can't assume that the mother is in their lives, stuff like that. So as a teacher, it's really important to understand the family members, having contact with them, have trust with them, so that they can also communicate what's happening in their lives as well. And how will this be used, and why is it important? Well, as teachers, it is important to understand the diversity in families and the family members that shape the student's life, to get to know the family members that has full responsibility of the child in order to establish the trust partnership. So like I said, it is very important that educators get to know the students and get to know the families, more importantly, in order to provide that trusting partnership. And following this, in chapter 4, called Communicating with Key Collaborations, it talks about creating effective collaborations with not only between educators, but also paraprofessionals, related services providers, such as speech and language pathologists, counselors, psychologists, occupational therapists, and physical therapists, as well as students, families, and building relationships with the families. By creating effective collaborations, we will offer knowledge and tools for the parents, the families, and other members of the collaboration, as I mentioned. We would improve instruction, and we would establish relationships. In my personal experiences, I think that effective collaboration takes a lot of time and patience and willingness to do so. And I feel that in my school that I currently work with, I work as an instructional assistant, that I feel really that teachers do lack communication and collaboration efforts with the paraprofessionals. So I feel that paraprofessionals take a lot of responsibility and tasks to help students, and sometimes what really needs to be done is for teachers to be trained and to be given professional development to communicate and guide the paraprofessionals effectively. So with creating effective collaboration, you would also create that guidance and help for other members of school, especially paraprofessionals that are really struggling with actually understanding what is appropriate for the student. And like I said, it is also important to advocate for effective collaboration and respect each member's unique skills and knowledge. And how will this learning be used and why is it critical? It's in the chapter, it talks about sharing responsibility. So with collaboration, the team must provide consistency and be willing to make time to co-plan. Sharing responsibility includes sharing each member's expertise and perspective and gathering each information to make shared goals that benefits the student. Overall, this chapter really focuses on the importance of collaboration. A collaborative approach is to make sure that all members understand the student's profile. The team needs to create an open communication with the student and with the student's families. And the team must make sure that they are using necessary tools and resources appropriately to create the lesson and strategies to best meet the student's needs. And also, it is important that team members make sure that they include all components such as personal resources, technology support, and assessment. And overall, that's all for this week. Thank you so much.